Hello everyone, and welcome to a new little side project, which probably won't be taking that long, I'm not entirely sure. Well, as you can see already, it's Defender's Quest Valley of the Forgotten. Now, this game is not actually very new, but I think about maybe 1 or 2 days ago, depending on when I actually get to uploading this, they released the new Deluxe HD whatever edition. So they gave the entire game a work-over and made it HD and changed it from being a flash-based thing. Basically, they made it all better. And I don't know exactly how much they changed, but I definitely want to check it out. And I thought, hey, why not take my viewers along with me? It's a tower defense / RPG crossover game. Not unlike Final Fantasy Tactics Advance in terms of the RPG aspect. Let's just go into it anyway. Let's go for a new game. Customize. I am allowed to change these things around a bit. I'll change experience to 150. Might seem a little bit like cheating, but I remember from the base game that you had to do a bunch of farming at some point, just farming experience. What's hero mode? Okay. Okay, don't feel like doing that. There's achievements if you enable hero mode, but I won't do that. So failure penalty is fine, scrap 100% is fine. Yeah, I just want to cut down a little on the experience grinding to level up characters, so let's go with this. And I guess let's stick to the default names. Azra is fine. My name is Ezra. I am dying. They don't wait. There's not even time to burn the bodies anymore. Just take them outside of the city and throw them in the pit. Click here to begin. I've got tutorials on. They should become a lot less as time progresses though. Lost and alone, Ezra finds herself caught between life and death. A foot in each world and his soul in the middle, the dying man sees all things. Can you feel him? What? Where are we? He is calling to us. Come, we must join him. We are already halfway there. What are you doing? Are you crazy? Listen to the voice. He offers so much more, to be a part of something greater. Only a fool would resist. Get away from me! Glug, 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 glug. Something. Get me out of here! Can't move. Help me, anyone! What? Where the... Wiggity-wah! Where am I? This is your main character Ezra. She can't move. Okay. Enemies come from here. Don't let them reach Ezra. Hey stranger, where are you? Okay, so we click a berserker. What did you do to me? I can't really do voices very well, so I'll just probably read everyone in the same kind of voice. I don't know. There are monsters after me. Help! Why am I transparent? Where's my body? Okay, this shows all the berserkers in your party. Right now you only have this guy. Click here to select him. I called out, and I felt you in my mind. Don't slip away, I have to concentrate. If I focus, maybe I can bring you here. Okay. I really shouldn't have eaten that lizard stew. Okay, let's place him down. Hey, this is more like it. Ezra uses Psi energy to summon defenders. Killing enemies recharges your Psi. So that's kind of mana points, energy points, I don't know. It's your resource for summoning. And later on using spells. Great, now do something. What's that you say? Impress you with feats of manly violence? Don't mind if I do. Defenders can't move and attack enemies automatically. For some reason I always want to say automagically, and I don't know why. I know it's from some game where they use the phrase automagically, but I don't know where that's from, and that's kind of stuck with me because I think it's funny. Right now the game is paused. Click here to get things started. Okay. Come on, you drooling wretches, your evisceration awaits. Let's do this a little faster. And we can boost him. This is more like it. Basically, as we have get these psi points, we can also upgrade our defenders and make them more powerful. I must say the HD upgrade looks very nice. I'm sure you can find screenshots online of what it looked like before the update, but the guy making the update has he released a blog post at some point detailing the process, and he went into great detail on how he tried to preserve the original art style as much as possible, and he kind of compared it to the HD versions of these old Final Fantasy games that have eventually been released on PC when they ported the, I think, Nintendo DS versions over to PC. And that was a very, very lazy HD upgrade, basically, and he just compared this to how it should be done. And I must say, it looks very nice. It looks quite close to the original, but obviously a lot prettier. Anyway, Azra survived unharmed. Okay, yeah, the experience, I would have gotten 43, but with the 150% bonus I gave myself, it's 65. It's not super OP, but it just cuts down on the farming I have to do a little. Whoa. What happened? Beats me. 5 minutes ago you were just a dead body and I was just a guy trying to loot some new shoes. So good news, you're alive and don't seem to have the plague anymore. The bad news is this means I don't get a new pair of shoes. Also, now you're trapped in the plague colony with the rest of us. The pit. Cheer up, you survived, so you should be immune to the plague now. So then the guards will let us out, right? You could try explaining that to them, but they aren't that good at listening. They tend to confuse answering politely with shooting you full of arrows. Seriously, I don't know what kind of etiquette training the Ash Kingdom hands out these days. I still don't understand what happened in that other place. Don't sweat it. I had the same hallucination when I first had the plague. Wait, you were there with me. How could it have been a hallucination? Oh, what's that? A caravan. Wait! At least tell me your name. And again, I'll stick to the default names. I used to name them after the heroes you get in Guild Wars, but I don't know, let's go with Slack, that's fine. Click here to advance, okay. Now, before I battle though, I'll go to the journal. This used to only be available in New Game Plus, but now it looks like you can actually access the journal in your first playthrough. I actually read that in the patch notes, so I'm not terribly surprised. I must say I really like the art style, it looks very nice. Anyway, let's go to the journal. Day 1, where am I? I'm probably mad, but nonetheless I shall attempt to record the events that are unfolding before my eyes. The reader may draw what conclusions they will. I report only the happenings as understood from my fevered mind. I know for certain that I contracted the plague that ravages our fair capital. I know also that I, like the other victims before me, was taken out of the city and cast into the pit. From there has followed such a strange and terrifying series of events that I still wonder whether I wake or dream. When the fever took me, I found myself in a dark place. Before me stood another victim. There appeared a glorious throne, and seated on it a man such as I have never seen before. He was every bit of him golden. I thought at first he must have been a statue, but presently he uttered a word of command. His voice too was golden, and the edges of it crackled with the power of thunder. It was no language I had ever heard or read in all the great library of Ash. Okay, that sentence confused me a little. But my body leapt to its command. My veins strained as if the blood would burst from my body and rush to join him. My heart races just to think of it. Ezra Livbar. Night 1, Slack. When I come to write about Slack, I find I must leave behind the austere language of the capital and adopt a vernacular more fitting the subject. Slack is a dumbass. He is an ass who is also dumb. What he lacks in intellect, he makes up for in smell. If two burning dung heaps could mate and sire offspring, their putrid progeny would quail at the stench that emanates from Slack's uncovered armpits. Indeed, the animate corpses that stalk us are each an exquisite perfume by comparison. But Slack is more than just a pretty face. He also possesses a most winning personality I can only describe as pants-on-head insane. Yesterday he argued for 15 minutes with a rock he stubbed his toe on, and he lost. Truly I am blessed to travel in such company. Okay, some of them are interesting, some of them are more humorous. I'll try to read them all out. Anyway, let's battle! Ezra stumbles across a merchant caravan brimming with goods. Yo caravan guys, anybody got any shoes? Please, tribute for Ozamal. Uh-oh. Who are those people? We need to get out of here, right now. But they need help. No. We can't just leave them. They've got the plague. But we're both immune, right? Immune. But we aren't immune to getting our faces eaten when they turn. Turn? Like that. Well, been nice knowing you. Wait. Are you okay? Ezra learned a new spell. Okay, so we learned Lightning. Deals 25 damage to a single enemy, burns off Psi, reducing Psi reward of the enemy. Slack, it worked. I'm back in that strange place. That halfway place. Bring me in. I feel like I'm floating in space. Okay, click to select Berserker, put him down. Choose a good position, boost him a little. Oh yeah, let's rumble. Select Slack. Yes, I did. Oh yeah, feel the power. I think this is where they wanted to teach us about upgrading, but we're okay. Okay, I did boost him. Okay, I'm just pausing quickly to go over the stuff they explained. So down here I can choose the game speed. The old version was flash based, so choosing too high a speed would eventually cause quite a lot of slowdown. I'm not sure if that's still the case or not. I've already decreased particle effects a little bit, so that tended to help. So each of our characters has a certain amount of stats. We have attack, which is, well, how much damage we do. Range, that's how big this circle is, essentially. It's 1.8. I don't know what exactly the unit of that is. 1.8 tiles, maybe, even though if this is one tile, then this is not going to be... If the position he's standing in is one tile, then I don't see how this is 1.8. Maybe 1.8 from the center. That might work. Yeah, maybe. Speed, or rather attack cooldown speed. Basically, the higher this is, the quicker my skills recharge. Defense is not relevant now because these enemies don't attack yet, but eventually it'll be relevant. Evade, dodge chance, pretty easy, and regeneration, well, how quickly they heal themselves. These are just our attacks. We can change the behavior of our defenders. This becomes relevant later on in, I don't know, challenge levels, I guess. I can currently he's selected to target the enemy closest to Ezra, the main character. Could also make him target the furthest, or the enemy that's currently considered the strongest or the toughest, the weakest or the fastest. And this, for example, if I have a character that has a lot of slowdown abilities, I might want that character to target the fastest enemies. because I want them to be slowed down and not someone who happens to be in the front. It's just behavior I can change. I can make him use cheapest techniques. I think I always turned this on. This basically means he doesn't use a powerful attack if a weaker attack could also finish off the enemy. I'm not sure if optimized effects was actually optimized. And this description seems weird. Use status effects, attacks against the least affected enemy. Kind of seems odd. Surely it should be the most affected if it's supposed to be optimized. I'm not sure. I'm just going to leave that off for now. Best chance might be relevant in other scenarios. Right now it doesn't matter. Bulldog mode can be nice if you're specifically trying to kill a boss, but there's other enemies also still incoming. This means they don't get distracted by small zombies, which are not an issue, and keep attacking the big bad dragon guy or whatever. And I can save these settings to make them default. So for now I'll just do that. Anyway, now let's keep going. I know it's been a little boring already. Okay, I got an achievement for that because I actually used some of these abilities, but it doesn't matter. I'm not sure if it isn't slightly loud, the combat noises. I'll see in the video, and maybe for next episode I'll fix it a bit. Let's give him another boost. Oh no, Slack can't reach this next wave of enemies. There we go, Azra survived unharmed. And Azra gained a level. Okay. Okay, so the skill tree of Azra is very simple. We'll unlock spells as we progress through the storyline. These are not unlocked by levels, but automatically as we reach certain quests. And then we can spend our skill points to upgrade those. We can eventually also reset those points, so it doesn't matter too much right now. So I only have the lightning spell, but there's no point saving up the skill points. So yeah, lightning now does more damage. And we can continue. Yes. It says permanently, but it's not actually permanent. As you saw, there's a reset points button, so I can reset these points. Those people, they turned into monsters. You must be new around here. That's what happens to people who don't survive the plague. We were just in the same place as before, that halfway place. This place is insane. I have to get out of here. Please, people have been trying to escape the pit for 10 years. This has been going on for 10 years? Let me guess, you're from the capital, aren't you? I'm the Royal Librarian. Figures. The Lord Regent keeps a pretty tight lid on things. I bet you don't even know the war is over. The war is over? But the soldiers, where are all the troops being sent to? Hello? Plague that turns people into monsters? Takes a hell of a lot of containment. This is... I'm sorry, I just want a good book and a bottle... Nope, 2 bottles of wine. Hey, look on the bright side. At least the Revenant are gone. Wait, they're not just gone. They're dead. No one's ever done that before. What? Revenant don't die. Or at least they didn't used to. Oh man, this is ever my lucky day. I've got a new best friend with secret magical powers. And an unguarded caravan brimming with riches. We're rich. Rich, I tell you. Are those shoes? Make that 3 bottles. I've got 50 scrap. Scrap is the, currency in the game, I guess. Slag, this is all junk. Bandits, I should have known. Who are you? I am Ozymal Kaz, Warlord of the Pit, and this tribute belongs to me. Look, I just got here. I've got no idea. Guards, throw these worthless thieves in the Colosseum. Show them what happens to those who steal from Ozymal Kaz. Okay. And I guess let's go on. It's only been about 20 minutes. Actually, I should probably end the episode here. Okay, next time we'll go on. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.